Africa, Asia, even the world at large.
Can somebody please tell
In
me?
the time where science and the Bible are becoming one.
The scripture says that by a prophet God brought Israel out of Egypt, and by a prophet he preserved them. Did you know that you yourself, you are a commodity? That in within the earth, you are a commodity that is being used on the stock market, in the system or the economic system of the world, and you are supposed to upgrade your value. That's why there is tax on everything that you do. Your tax, your house you pay, there is tax, there is all different kinds of tax. Now listen to this. Everything in the earth is a commodity which plays a physical role of upgrading its value on the stock market. When you return back into the systematic Egyptian way of doing things, because the whole world has copied the systematic way of the Egyptians of doing things, the way they used to do their things, so the same worship of the systematic ways of the Egyptians is also implemented over the American dollar bill. That's why on the American dollar bill, at the back of the dollar bill, there is a seal. In fact, over here at the back of the dollar bill, you have the seal of the American seal. And this American seal, ladies and gentlemen, you have the pyramid over here, and you have the falcon, or let me call it the eagle, over on the other side. But the pyramid here, it represents that everything the economic system is built upon the pyramid right here. And I'm going to reveal to you how the economic system is being used so that you may become a commodity that upgrades its value on the stock market, so that as you upgrade your value on the stock market, you're also promoting the pyramid that is on this dollar bill. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something that is called the UPC or the EAN, the UPC or the EAN seal that is put upon the commodities that are sold. Now, when you return back into the time of the building of the Tower of Babel, when money has not yet manifested, when man has not yet made currency or money, they were using those days, they were using things like somebody could bring goats, or somebody could bring animals or agriculture, plants and crops, and then he begins to exchange them with the gods of Nimrod, or the gods of the king that was building up the pyramid of the Tower of Babel. And when he exchanged them, then they are gods that are given unto him, because they were worshipping the sun as a god, the moon as a god, and they made these into idols. So the stock market of those days, there was an exchange that's going on between the people. They bring their valuable things, their animals, their crops, their plants, and the things they own, gold and silver, and then they exchange them to the system of the world, or the system of the government that ruled over them, that made idols. And the business was they exchanged them and they gave them the idols. Maybe you are looking for luck, or maybe you want to prosper a little bit more, or maybe you're looking for the fruit of the womb, you want to be impregnated, maybe you want to get married, but there is this bad luck in your life. So to break the bad luck over your life, they sold a commodity which was called a lucky commodity, and the god of sun god could be the lucky commodity, and they make a commodity, they make an item out of it, and they say this item will bring luck if you want to get married. This god is the god of marriage. If you want happiness, this is the god of happiness, and if you want joy, this is the god of joy. So people were exchanging their commodities, bringing it to the place where they are sold. They are bringing their goats, their silver, their crops, their things that they value from their homes, and they give them to these people to give them the item of a god that is sold onto them as the god of luck, as the god of peace, as the god of joy. And that was the business system at that time. Today the business system has been elevated. Today we have got the business system that is trying to support the new world order, and the new world order, we see it being supported and elevated by the American government, having Obama as the leader on the top of the new world order right now, mobilizing the whole world into becoming one. The new world order has its headquarters, which is the market stock, which is located on the Wall Street in New York, Broadway, on Wall Street in New York. And they are trying to accommodate everything by making it a commodity to the stock market. Plus, they are trying to make you a commodity on the stock market. There are 12 systems in the world, but there's also 12 months on the solar calendar or the Gregorian calendar. And the Lord spoke unto me that year 2012 is a time of time frame change. God's going to change the time frame where the world comes out of the solar system and the control and the astrologic prediction of the sorcerers and the witches and the Freemasons that are ruling over the world, Europe and America. And then we come into the astrologic prediction or the prophetic utterance of the calendar that God gave to the Jewish nation, that people to be blessed, they must walk under the Jewish nation calendar. Let me take you over here on the TV screen and I illustrate onto you and show you how this UPC, called the UPC or the Universal Product Code, as it's called in America, or the EAN, called the European Article Number, how it's going to be manipulated. It's the same article number that is put on upon all products that are sold, but it's the same article number that will be manipulated into something that is called the mark of the beast, or the microchip that will be implanted in within the people. I'm going to illustrate here on the TV screen to show you how this code, serial code that is put upon all commodities that will turn out to become a microchip that will be implanted in the people to take the mark of the beast. That how it's designed and the insight of how it's designed and the implanted information in within it and how it will control the people all over the world. In this prophetic message, I'm about to reveal to you the third angel, which was Lucifer, who fell from heaven. After Lucifer falling from heaven because of iniquity in his heart and rebellion against God's will, he became this angel that rules over the people through trading, marketing in an evil way, and uses violence through the leaders that are using their gift of marketing and trading in the economic system to use others as their slaves. And this has been going on through centuries. When you look back in history, these are the systematic economic system that has been used in Egypt, also being implemented over the nations. In the book of Ezekiel chapter 28, God reveals unto us verse 14, and I read to verse 16, says, "You were anointed cherub who covers, I established you. You are on the holy mountain of God. You walked back and forth in the midst of fiery stones. You are perfect in your ways the day you were created, till iniquity was found in you." Verse 16, "By the abundance of your trading," do you see that? "By the abundance of your trading, you became filled with violence within you, and you sinned. Therefore, you are casted as a profane thing." By the abundance of your trading, the word trade means the selling and the buying of commodities. The word trade means the exchanging of commodities or the exchanging of valuable things between people or between a society or nations. The word trading also means to import and export. The word trading also means the selling and the buying of things. The second angel was Lucifer. Lucifer serving under Yeshua HaMashiach, also being Jesus Christ. And under Jesus Christ was an angel by the name of Lucifer. And Lucifer was the one serving under the trading of exchanging the light of God coming from Yeshua HaMashiach and exchanging it into the people, as the people also exchange their wealth and it takes back. In fact, he was the one who was supposed to take back the commodities and the wealth of the people back towards the spiritual heavenly realm of God through the things that the people are offering on the earth. But then iniquity was found in him, and then he decided to begin to use his gift of trading for himself. Today I'm talking about the angel Lucifer, who fell from the place of his glory to the place where he took his gift of trading and he begins to use it as a counterfeit to make himself a god over the nations. What I'm about to show you here is a serial code itself, which is the article number or the product code that is put upon all commodities from the stock market or sold from the economic system, the market system. But also this article number is the same number that where they are trying to make the lives of the people to become articles and commodities on the stock market before the year 2012, so that you may be controlled. I'm going to show you and reveal unto you how this mechanism of this serial code, the universal product code, or is called the European article number, how it's manipulated so that they may control the people.